you see him near me. I call God, I know he hear me. Couple more hits, man, going major. Head to the sky, I see no haters. Said she'll get me PS5 for data.
I ain't tryna hear what you gon' say. I'm gon' make it anyway. Don't compare, we hate the same. I ain't tryna play no games. Jesus on the train, I reach the top with no delays. Don't you stop me not today. I ain't never had a thing, so I ain't here to play no games. I'm gon' make it anyway. Don't compare, we hate the same. I ain't tryna play no games. Jesus on the train, I reach the top with no delays. Don't you stop me not today. I ain't never had a thing, so I ain't here to play no game.
Ayo, Prince. Spaz on this one, brother. Y'all go show Compton Music Group some love. Feel me?
I ain't tryna hear what you gon' say. Breadwinner. Breadwinner. This a story about a boy who had a love for the music, but never for a second thought that he could actually do it. See, he believed that music was only reserved for the coolest because the industry was great at painting all these illusions. But then his brothers gave him confidence to maybe pursue it. He prayed and asked to see if God would only approve it. He asked his mother if it was a selfish delusion because she only wanted him to seek a dream that was proven. See, they were going through it like a loaf of bread in the furnace. What's the time that it would take for him to actually learn it? Does he really think that he can win no matter the verdict? Man, he should go to school so he can make an actual learning. But he knew what he wanted. He knew that school wasn't for him. Takes a special type of gift to write a song like a poem. Little did he know that he would reach the top of the totem. I guess the people that doubted him didn't actually know him. Cause see, a breadwinner, he just needs a little faith and I'm praying with him. You will see the very best and I'm bad with him. If the journey's a little long, proving everybody wrong, had it in him all along. He a breadwinner, he just needs a little faith and I'm praying with him. You will see the very
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. You guys already know what time it is. Let me lower this music here, but keep it going because, you know, we like to work with music in the background. Thank you all for joining in on my Tuesday Q&As. Let's see who's joined in so far. LD40, what's going on, brother? What's good with you? Thank you for joining in. Thank you for returning. Thank you for just being a part of the community. I love to see that you're here. Of course, you know what time it is. We're here to answer any music industry tip questions that any of you guys may have. Hey, Wes, what's good? Gourmet, what's going on, brother? Thank you for joining in as well. Good to see you again. All right. You guys know why we're here. We're here to answer music industry tip questions. I love to see returning people. I hope you guys got some new questions for me because we're going to go over a lot of stuff today. I got some really, really great questions that people asked me this week that are like super, super awesome and super, super informational and affects all of us, honestly. So I can't wait till we go over those particular questions. Of course, I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes here as more people start coming in here. All right. As far as those of you who are joining in for the first time, all right. Again, my name is WesTheTech. I'm here. I do music industry tips to everybody. You know, I'm a music business coach. I'm also a music artist myself. All right. And I'm pretty much just here to help you guys out when it comes to all the questions that you may have. When it comes to the music industry, there's a lot to learn, especially as an independent artist. So if you're here to learn, then that's a great thing. There's a lot of information that you could get from me here. Of course, regularly every week on Thursdays, I drop a tech tip video. All right. That may be the first thing that you've seen to me, which got you to come over here. But outside of my tech tip videos, I also do these right here, Tuesday Q&As live every Tuesday. So This will just help you more one-on-one as far as if you have specific questions that you just want answers for, because I get a lot of questions in the comments, but it's getting overwhelming because I have hundreds of videos and people are commenting over all of the videos. So it's a lot to go through each comments and go and answer all the questions there. So I decided to basically make this here so I can just answer them live right away and things like that. It'll be faster to get your questions answered through the live than through the comments. I will get to the comments eventually, but it takes a while because, like I said, there's a lot there. So that's why I'm here. Thank you guys for joining in. And of course, you know, I have to get the particulars out the way. I do have my membership club for any one of you guys who is looking to participate. All right, there are certain perks that you get for being part of the membership club. You get walkthrough videos, you get free one-on-one music business coaching sessions and other things like that. If you want to look into that, just hit the join button underneath this video and it'll give you more information on that. All right, guys. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have all of that out the way, all right, I want you guys to look to the right here or the right here, all right? This is the 13 steps to jumpstart your music business. What this is this is an ebook. I also have physical copies of it as well, all right? This is actually going to be the gift for whoever answers the best or whoever asks the best music industry tip question today. All right, we actually have a few people on here already who's already won it, all right, because they asked some really, really great questions. Anybody else who wants to have a chance to win it, just flood the chats with as much questions as you have or that you could think of. And the best question that I get today will actually get this free gift. All right, guys, so that's what that's all about. I'll remove it for now. All right, I'll give it one more minute and then we're gonna go ahead and start here. What's going on? Let me see what we got so far. Okay, so Gourmet definitely asked a question here. I have a good few questions, but I'll try to only ask one or two. Hey, ask as many as you want. Ask as many as you want. Just flood it. If I don't get to it, I don't get to it. But take advantage of it as much as you can, Gourmet. Don't be shy about it. I mean, last week I had a dude who asked maybe like 7 or 8 questions. I don't mind at all. That's why I'm here, right? Take advantage of the opportunity. Don't hold back the trigger. Let it all, put it all out here, and I'll answer as many as I can. You guys got me for a full hour. You get what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to ask them. Thank you for joining in. YRN on IG. I'm here on YouTube, just letting everybody know. I'm here on IG, just letting everybody know to head over to my YouTube. So head over to my YouTube if you want your music industry tip questions answered. Now, guys, this, man, I'm telling you, I got a list, man. Let me tell y'all something. I got a list of great questions, and I cannot wait to actually go over them with you guys. And honestly, I'm about to just get started now. As people come in, they come in. But yeah, let's get started because I want to make sure I get through all of them. All right, and I also want to make sure I get to all of your questions as well, as far as the questions that are being asked on the chat. So I want to make sure I get to all of them. All right, so the first question that I will answer, let's see. Okay, I see. Okay, so Gourmet put his first question up, so I'll answer that first, and then I'm gonna go into the questions that I got throughout the week that I want to show you guys as well. Okay, so Gourmet's first question is should I apply for trademark when I'm somewhat poor? I feel you. You're not poor. You're just not where you want to be yet, right? You're not poor. You're just somewhere you just not in the place that you want to be yet. I feel that, since I think it has a reoccurring fee to keep it active. I'm not too sure how to go about applying for it properly. All right, so that a trademark, that's a very great question. All right, and that's something that honestly I even struggle with, right? Because trademark is, what you're saying is correct. There is a fee to sign up and get a trademark, and you also have to pay for it regularly, like you said. That is also very true. Now, my stance on trademark is like this. I feel that you have to reach a certain point before you trademark, right? Because I feel that although in some ways you could say that you're not safe until it's trademark, but you have to also understand what the trademark means, right? There's trademark and there's copyright, right? As an artist, what's more important is the copyright. right? Because that's what's actually protecting your music. When you copyright your music, when you copyright your music videos, when you copyright anything that you create, that when it comes to creating something, a book, a film, or anything, that's copyright, right? Now, when it comes to trademark is actually protecting your a name, for example, a logo, for example, like McDonald's, right? That name is trademarked. The golden arches, the actual logo, is actually trademarked. All right, those are things that you trademark. So as an artist, some artists have it and some artists don't, but a lot of artists, we don't even have our own logos, right? So the only thing that we're really thinking about trademarking really is our artist name. Now, when it comes to our artist name, you have to look and see if your name has already been taken as the name. Now, here's the thing with trademark. A lot of people feel that if there's something out there that's already trademarked, like for example, going back to McDonald's, right? McDonald's is trademarked for a food franchise, right? If you wanted to trademark your name as an artist and your name as an artist was McDonald's, you could actually do that. Why? Because it's something completely different from a food chain. So in other words, there can't be another food chain out there that's called McDonald's. I don't know if you guys ever seen Coming to America's, but he changed it to McDowell's, right? And they even tried to come. No, they're McDonald's. I'm McDowell's, right? You can't have a chain, a food chain, a fast food chain with the same name, right? So it's separate in that aspect as different markets, right? So as an artist, you can't trademark your name as Drake because there's already an artist named Drake. But if you wanted to name a restaurant Drake, you could do that. You get what I'm saying? So that's how trademark really works as far as what you can do, like names that you could copy or whatever the case may be, right? But when it comes to trademarking your artist name, I feel as though you have to reach a certain point before you trademark, because really and truly, who's going to take that name? Because there's really no fame attached to the name yet, right? So who's going to take that name off you if you're really just starting out? Now, I do agree, as you don't want to wait too long to trademark your name. You definitely want to trademark your name at some point, but I feel that you have to be making a certain amount of income with your music before you do that, right? I trademarked WesTheTech and I also trademarked Connect, but I trademarked them because I can afford to pay for them now, right? So as Gourmet said, he's in a position right now that he's not really able to maintain that fee. So it would be too early to do that, right? And that's not the only thing. Now, another thing is, I'm glad I have LD40 here because LD40, as you can see by his name, is LD40 Productions LLC. LLC is a limited liability company, right? That's when you actually make your music career or your music business into a real business, right? Into an actual company. Now, to make an LLC, you have to register for it, and you register for it online, and you make your business an official business. Now, the downside to making an LLC too early is the same thing. It's the same downside as a trademark, because with the LLC, you have to pay to register the LLC, right? Then you have to pay annually to do the annual report, right? I'm in South Florida, so when I do my LLC or when I do the annual report, I have to pay like $130, right? I have to pay that every year to keep my LLC active, right? Everybody who has a business has to do the same thing, right? If I'm not making $130 a year on my music, then I'm in the hole every year. I'm just paying out for LLCs, paying out for trademarks, but I'm not making any income as an artist, right? That's why it's a timing thing. And I think that it should be a timing thing, especially when you're working with limited income, right? I know we're working, we have our jobs and stuff to maintain our livelihood, to have a place to stay, to put food on the table. But so when it comes to being an independent artist, you really have to diamond nickel it up until you could get to a position that you could really make some real money off of it, which is why I really started my channel and all of those different things, to really help you guys grow and learn all the different ways you could do things like that, right? But having an LLC too early can hurt you. Having a trademark too early can hurt you because you're paying out money to this and you're not making anything. So I always say, if you can't make for the LLC, for example, if you can't make over $200 a year on your music, then don't get an LLC yet. If you can't make over $200 a year for a trademark, don't get a trademark yet. Which means that you have to make over $500 off of your music alone, or off of everything that comes with your music business to I guess to confirm or to validate why you have an LLC or a trademark. Eventually, you're going to need it regardless, but using the right timing matters. Timing matters with it because, again, we're working on limited budget. So, Gourmet, that was a great question. I love that question, and I know where you're coming from because that's where I was too before I started really making an income off of this music. I had to time it properly because I didn't want to be in a hole. Not only, I mean, if you get a trademark and an LLC too soon, you're paying for both of those. You still got to pay for music distribution. You still got to pay for marketing. You still got to pay for all of these things, and you haven't really made a penny yet off of your music, right? So it's all a timing thing, right? So great question. All right, I see some other people are joining in. Thank you for joining in. All right, Pretty Girl Progressions, I see you joining in as well. Thank you guys for joining in the chat. Again, any music industry tip questions, just flood the chat with it, and I'm here to answer them for you. All right, anybody else joining in, let me know you're here. Just throw something in the chat. Let me know where you're actually watching from. All right, I'd love to know where people are watching from and things like that, and to see if I could get international, because some weeks I do, some weeks I don't. It just depends on the week. All right. For those of you who are still joining in on IG Live, I'm just on IG to let everybody know to head over to my YouTube, because on my YouTube, I'm answering music industry tip questions, all right? All right, perfect. So let's see what else we have here. Now, Gourmet said, I had someone almost get the name before me. That's why I'm considering it. If that's the case, then yes, go get it immediately. I mean, did you check the trademark and it check to see if the name has already been trademarked? All right. As a matter of fact, what we're going to do, we're going to take a moment for me to show you how to actually do that. Daddy said, changing my name to McDaddis. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Pretty Girl Progression say, yo, at Dirty Chicken. Laugh out loud. This girl. All right. Thank you for joining in for sure. All right. So let me pull this up here. All right, because I'm going to actually show you guys really quickly, especially for those of you who might watch this later, all right, how you actually look up to see if your trademark, if your name has already been taken as a trademark. So it is trademark. Well, let me do trademark search, but I know once I see the website, I'll know what it is. It's this one right here. Search our trademark database, USPTO. This is the official website for it. All right, let me click on it, and then actually, yeah, this is the actual website for in the US. Obviously, if you're in a different country, it's a different link in a different place, but I'm gonna share this link here. All right, so you guys have it. This link will show you exactly how to search this. Now, I have a video on this, but I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Oh no, I don't have a video on this yet, but I've been meaning to do a video on this, or do I might. Let me see. Hold on. I don't even remember if I have a video on this, honestly. I know I made one. If it's not in this, then if it's not on my channel, then I just haven't uploaded it yet, or maybe it's one of the exclusive videos. I don't know. Let me see. 1 second, because if I have a video for it, I won't go through the process to save on time, because you know there's a lot to go with here, or there's a lot that I want to go over. But let's see. Quickly. All right. Boom. Here we go. All right. So search engine. You see this search engine here? I use this all the time when it comes to my own channel, and you guys should do the same anytime you're looking for something specifically. All right. Let me just put trademark, and let me see if I did it. No, I haven't done how to search a trademark yet. So I'm obviously going to make that video, but I'm going to show you guys how to do really quickly on this live. So this is the website here. You go trademark search system, right? And once you go here, you get all this extra information that you don't even need. Oh, Oh, they updated the website. Okay. So I do not think you go here. Go back. Go back. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, here. And then trademark. Search our database right here. Search our database under trademark. Right. And of course, it brings to the same place. But there should be, once I see it, I'll know it's here. Let's see. Trademark search system updated page. Log in. No, you don't. You shouldn't have to log into it. Trademark search system. This thing, we've heard your feedback and we're approved. So we introduced the summary page. I guess it's down for right now because it's supposed to be right here. So I don't know if they're working on it or something. That's crazy. I know that you don't have to have a login to do it. Search for words or character, or maybe I could just search it up here. Let's see. They changed up the page. This is not how the page looked before. So let's see. Let's try gourmet. Right? Search. Maybe they just update. Okay, yeah, this is it. This is how it's done. Okay. They just updated the page. It didn't look like this before. Okay, so as you can see, nothing is registered under this. But just in case, let's try this. Let me just try Drake. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do Kendrick Lamar. I'm not choosing. Don't do this. I'm not choosing. I'm just kind of on his side right now. All right. So, okay. So here we go. Here we go. See how the names came up? You see how the name came up? Okay. So we have Kendrick Lamar, right? His name is trademarked and registered. What is it registered for? Compact disc, meaning CDs. His name is registered for CDs, digital materials, namely CDs, music, and things like that, right? Over here, it's probably the same thing, right? This one's for entertainment services by musical artists, all right? So this is exactly what I was trying to tell you when it comes to the trademarks, right? These are two separate things. He had to trademark himself when it came to CDs. He had to trademark himself when it came to entertainment. He had to trademark himself when it came to merchandise. He had to trademark himself when it came to, you know, just different things, because musical instrument amplifiers, you see, all of these different things are different things that Kendrick Lamar had to trademark himself for, because they're actually different things, right? So as an artist, if your name, the gourmet, like for yourself as your name, yeah, you gotta, if you're, let's say, a producer, right, and you're an artist, you gotta trademark your name as a producer. You gotta trademark your name as an artist. You gotta trademark your name at for performances. You gotta trademark your name for streaming. So it adds up. You get what I'm saying? It all adds up. You can't have it all under one thing. So it could get crazy really, really quickly and get really, really expensive really, really quickly. So you definitely want to do it at the right timing for sure. For sure, right? What is this? Kendrick Lamar footwear, shoes. Looks like he was thinking about making some shoes and then he canceled it. Dead. I don't know. He would have had what, Lamar's one or something. I don't know, but it looks like he was trying to make some shoes and they ended up didn't do it. So there you go. That's exactly how you search it up. It's a much easier process now to search it up. So I'm glad they updated it. It was much harder to do it before. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Okay, Gourmet said I did. There's no trademarking it. Yeah, we just checked that for you. And Pretty Girl Progression said look up mine. Why not? Let's do it. All right, Pretty Girl Progression. Let's see if that comes up. Is it trademark? No, Pretty Girl is trademark in a lot of different ways. Just Pretty Girl. So Pretty Girl Progression. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, that's just progression. So, no, you're safe, too. You're good to go. Pretty Girl Progression. There's a bunch of results, but no results is that right there. So there's no trademark that's out there. And obviously, you know, you could already tell it's something that's unique to you because there's nobody that has it. So, again, it's a timing thing when it comes to the trademark. Don't just trademark something day one of your music career, because you are going to be spending some money to maintain that if you're not making enough yet. All right. Mapleen, thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in to the my live stream here. I see your question. I'm gonna answer that, and then after I answer that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go over all of these questions that I have lined up here. All right. So let's do this. So Mapleen's question is, hi, what platform is this? You're making a video for this later. Okay, so this video is live now, yes. this video will be available afterwards. So all of my lives, you could always go back and watch them. And yes, I said I was making a video later for trademarking, or how to search the trademark. I literally just did it now, but I'll still make a video for those of you who want to have it. It'll be a great tech tip to have, honestly. So I'll go ahead and do that as well, but I'll do that at a later time. All right. So let's get over to these questions here, because I want you guys to see some of this stuff, because I actually got some really, really good ones here that we just need to go over. All right. So the first one was actually from Barbara Palmer 2843. All right. It says 13 days ago. All right. And it was actually, she left a comment on my welcome video for the membership club. But her question was, how many recording artists in terms of percentage do really earn for streams from streams enough money to live on? Okay, so it sounds like the question that's being asked is, how much do you make off of streams, and is it really enough to live on? All right, so this is a great question. Now, a lot of people ask me this question when it comes to streams. I used to make videos on, how much it is per stream for all the major streaming services, but they change it every year. They literally change it every year. And some streaming services don't give you the exact amount right away. You got to do a lot of digging to find it. You got to go through the terms and conditions to find it and stuff. But if you want to know how much certain streams pay out, the easiest way to do it is just to type in music or streaming royalty calculator, right? If you just search that, you'll get all of these things that'll come up that'll look like this, right? And honestly, sometimes I use Music Gateway. I use them probably the most when it comes to this. All right. And again, it's an estimate. It's not the exact amount, but all you got to do is you enter the number of streams. So let's say 1,000 streams, right? You hit, and we're going to do it in US dollars because we are in the US, and it's just going to give you a ballpark of how much you make for the different streaming services, right? So as you can see, with 1,000 streams, you will make $4 off of Spotify. You'll make $5 off of Apple Music. You make a little bit more out of Apple Music than Spotify. Currently speaking, right now, Tidal pays out the most per stream, 1,000%. That's without a doubt. However, most people don't have Tidal. Tidal is one of those platforms that it still hasn't been able to compete with the first two, right? And of course, we know Tidal was created by Jay-Z and a couple of other people and things like that. And we know that certain artists are exclusively on Tidal, all right? Certain big artists, but Tidal isn't one of those platforms that really everybody is getting. You're really looking at Apple Music and Spotify for the most part. Almost everybody has a Spotify, and every Apple user pretty much uses Apple Music. And to be honest with you, the way Spotify and Apple Music works as far as using them, the user friendliness of it and everything, is what makes it better. I mean, I do have Tidal. I did use Tidal just to see it and things like that. And honestly, it's glitchy, and there's a lot of things that I don't like about it. But at the same time, it doesn't have the years of refining that the other two have, right? So maybe one day Tidal will get like the other two, but Tidal really does pay a lot. It really, really does. Obviously, you see Deezer here. Amazon Music is almost identical to Apple Music. It's a slightly different, but like I said, this is an estimate here. Apple Music is a little bit more than Amazon Music, but average is going to be about the same. Pandora you see here. Now YouTube you see here, right? YouTube is only $1.75 for 1,000 streams. SoundCloud, this should be less actually. SoundCloud is obviously the least amount, which is why I never recommend SoundCloud. I'm strongly against SoundCloud in every way, shape, or form. But YouTube, this is almost deceiving because yes, per stream, which means when people listen to your song on YouTube, it's this amount, but that doesn't include the YouTube ads. That also doesn't include YouTube content IDs. So there are other things that you're getting paid on YouTube outside of just the streams. So overall, YouTube actually pays more than all of these combined. If you include the ad revenue and you include all of the other things that you get with YouTube, but you have to be your channel has to be monetized first, all right? And if you don't know how to get your channel monetized, I'll show you guys right here. Let's search this here, and I'll leave the link on monetize, and I'll leave the link right here on the live stream chat here. YouTube content ID 4 ways. Which one? How to monetize, how to make money on YouTube right here. All right. In this video that I'm sharing with you guys right now, I'll show you exactly how to get your YouTube channel monetized. All right. There's some requirements that you have to meet, but once you meet those requirements, you will be monetized and you will start to get paid a lot better than any of those streaming services. So you always want to focus on YouTube as an independent artist as well as the other things as well. All right. So that's that right there. Gourmet said the calculator is accurate. I got 1,000 streams on one song and made about $3.60 off of that. Not to brag, just saying that calculator is close. It definitely is. It's Music Gateway is really close, and there's nothing to brag about, man. That's a good thing. That's a great thing. And regardless what the amount is, it feels good to get paid for your music, right? You make the music because it's your passion, because you love doing it anyway, right? But when you actually see an amount come from it, it just hits different, right? So big congrats to that. Big congrats to having 1,000 on a song, because that's a big deal and that's dope, right? And that's the type of stuff that you always want to remember, especially when, you know, those days that you're feeling unmotivated, or those days that, you know, people may have a negative critique about your music. Knowing that there are people listening out there, it just helps, right? I know that helps me a lot. You know, I did a video recently about, you know, just dealing with criticism as an artist and how to deal with it and things like that. But this is one of those things. Always, you know, celebrate the little wins, right? Because once the little wins pile up, all the little wins essentially pile up to the big win, right? So celebrate every small victory you get, because honestly, a lot of other people won't celebrate them for you or with you, right? So you have to be able to celebrate it yourself. So big congrats to that. Big congrats to that for sure. Okay, so that is how says here, apparently Spotify pays differently from one country to the next. Iceland pays the most per stream. That is actually very interesting. I've never actually looked at Spotify's payout based off of country. All right. I just look at it for the U.S., obviously, because I'm in the U.S. But that is very interesting. I actually want to look into that myself, because that's actually dope, but also kind of makes sense, right? Because different countries have different economies and things like that. It's the same when it comes to music, CDs. When we used to have CDs, the price of the CD was different based off of the country. Not only was the price of the CD different based off of every country, but in order to get platinum, it was a different requirement based off of different countries. It kind of makes sense, because they use different prices, they use different numbers, they have different amount of plays and things like that. For the US, in order to hit platinum, you have to get 1 million, you have to sell 1 million copies, right? For another country, you might only have to sell 300,000 to go platinum, right? It's different for different countries. So that's something that kind of makes sense when you think about it, because that's how it was for CDs. So I expect that, honestly. I just never actually thought about that. So that's a good nugget of information for sure. That is, thank you for that. So now we're gonna get to our next question here. All right, and as I said, guys, just fill up the chat with as much questions as you guys have. All right, for those of you who are joining in on IG here, all right, I'm here on YouTube answering music industry tips. So if you want your music industry tip answered, just head over to my YouTube and I'll be able to help you guys out for sure. All right, so the next one that's up here, next question that's up is, it's a little long one, but it's a good one. It is a good one. All right, so the question was stated by Vex 5130. All right, and it was commented on how to get more views on your official artist channel. All right, so here's the question. Hey Wes, thank you for all you do, brother. Appreciate you. Excellent insight into the industry for independence. I wondered if you can clarify before I launch my music, should I have a YouTube music channel or just a regular YouTube channel? If it's a YouTube music channel, will less people see it, as I never used it myself, even though it has popped up in the past and I just ignored it? Or does a YouTube music channel show your videos every day to everyday users on YouTube? Hope that makes sense. Thanks again for everything. God bless. Okay, so This is absolutely a great question, and it's actually a question that I've seen before, and I feel like I have to. The best way I could answer this question is by going to DistroKid, all right? Because when it comes to DistroKid, I'm going to DistroKid right now because that's who I'm currently distributing with. I'm in the process of transitioning to another distributor, all right, Symphonic, but there's a lot of reasons why. DistroKid is still really, really great. You know, I'm really just going to Symphonic because Symphonic offers everything DistroKid offers, and it's not as expensive. So that's the reason I'm making a transition, but I'm doing it very slow because I want to make sure everything is done properly. But as you can see, if for those of you who don't have DistroKid or don't know what it looks like, this is what it looks like. And we have this here that says YouTube official artist channel. This is actually what you have to do to link your YouTube artist, to make your YouTube channel an official artist channel. All right. By me just saying what I just said is the reason why you need to already have a YouTube channel first. Once you have a YouTube channel, you will then convert that YouTube channel into an official artist channel, right? As you can see here, if I click on this right here, right, it's going to take me to here. Then it's going to tell me to select the artist. Then it's going, well, it's not going to do it now because Connect is already connected to a YouTube channel. But from this point, it would then want me to put the link of my current YouTube channel. Every musical artist, every independent artist who has music out there right now, who is streaming music, needs to do this right here. You need to link your YouTube to your music distribution company, because if you do not, they will create a channel for you, and that channel will be called a topic channel, right? This is, let me see if I could show you guys what I mean. You want to have it linked because when people search your music, you want it to be streamed on your channel. You want it to be a part of your channel. So to answer the question, yes, you want to have a music artist or an official artist channel through YouTube, but you have to do it through linking it with your actual music distributor. So here we go. If I go to topic, let's just put topic channel. All right. So if I just search topic channel, it should show you what I mean. Okay, so topic channel. Okay, topic. Okay, so here we go, right here. You see, topic is the network provider for people who actually aren't actually what's the word I'm looking for? Aren't connecting. No, this isn't the right one, but I'm gonna find it here. DistroKid topic. Let me put DistroKid topic, and it should come up. DistroKid topic channel. And you know what? I have to do a video on this as well because a lot of people should be doing this and they're not doing this. Can I get a song that I gotta find a release. All right, but okay, how much time we got? Okay, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this right now, but essentially what happens is if you release your song through your music distribution company and you do, there it is, DistroKid topic, right? Okay, so this is this is what will happen. What DistroKid will do is they will create a channel for you, and then they will actually have your song show up on that channel, right? So this song right here is from an artist. The artist's name is actually DistroKid, which is actually very smart and very hilarious, right? But this is auto-generated by YouTube, and it's auto-generated by DistroKid, right? Now, see, because it's the topic. You want to not have this because these streams are going to collect, but it's going to collect for DistroKid. It's not going to collect for you. You can't monetize this actual channel. If this channel cannot, even if you were to have the subscribers and everything on this topic channel, you absolutely won't get paid for the ads. You won't get paid for anything because it's not your channel. It's a channel that's created by DistroKid or whatever your distributor is. CD Baby does the same thing. TuneCore, they all do the same thing. If you don't link your distribution to a YouTube, they're essentially just going to release it on YouTube and create a channel for it. You won't get paid for that. So it is very, very important for you to link your YouTube channel, have a YouTube channel, first of all, and then link it to your music distribution so that every time you release a song, it shows up on your channel and you get all the credits for it. It's very, very important for you guys to do that. If you don't do that, you're going to be losing out on a lot of streams and income that you could actually be getting from YouTube. All right. I'm actually going to put YouTube, because I did a video on this as well as far as how to do it. Official artist. It's for DistroKid. So if you guys don't have DistroKid, try to figure out how to do it for yours. But anyone who is watching how to get an official artist channel on YouTube with DistroKid, this is how you do it. Now, I will be doing it soon for, obviously, once I make the transition to Symphonic, I actually will be doing that for that as well. But this is the link for those of you who have DistroKid on how to do it. For those who are watching right now who may have DistroKid, or those who are watching later, that's how you do that. Make sure you have the official artist, make your channel official artist channel. When it becomes an official artist channel, it will have this little icon right here. This little music note icon, and it'll literally be right here. And then you'll actually have a tab that they'll create for you with releases, and it'll have all your music on here as the releases, right? It'll show all your music on there. If it doesn't do that yet, it hasn't been linked. In order to link that, get to your distributor and do that. It's very, very important. I didn't want to spend too much time on that, but I know how important it is, and I've seen a lot of artists. Like, I seen an artist one time. He started his YouTube channel much later. Everybody, like, he had 800 subscribers on the generated topic channel on that DistroKid created for him, and he only had 50 on his real one because all of his fans were subscribing to that channel, because that's the link he was putting. That's the link that he was making everybody go to, the auto-generated channel, and it messed him up. It absolutely messed him up. But we were able to link it and then kind of fix it by contacting DistroKid and stuff. But yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big issue. Just make sure you do it the right way. All right. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat here. All right. So LD40 said, any info on when TikTok will or be banned? No new updates on that. I just know that it's still in the works, that they're still talking about it. As far as it being banned, like, I don't know if it will be, but there's people that are, the government is desperately trying to do it. So I don't know. All right. Of course, if there are any updates, I'll be the first to let you guys know. But great question, LD40. I'm gonna look into it, see if there's any new information. But last time I checked, I hadn't seen anything. All right. Now, Gourmet said dealing with people's criticism would be a good future video. I did it. I did it already. Here, let me share. Ooh, I got something for you, brother. I did it already. Here we go, right here. Was it last week or the week before? I literally just released how to deal with Chris right here. I did it 2 weeks ago. So let me share this with you. All right, and like I said, it's just some helpful tips that help me, right, with dealing with criticism. Now it's like I'm different when it comes to that. Like, criticism doesn't faze me at all anymore, but it used to faze me a lot. But these are tips that help me learn and evolve to a place that it doesn't affect me as much anymore. So I hope it does that for you guys as well. All right, just some helpful tips. All right, you could take it or leave it however you may choose. All right. Okay, so what else we got here? Data says, oh, brother, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that because I feel like I'm gonna disrespect it in a very yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt it. It's the capital of Iceland, by the way. Is that where you're from? Let me know if that's where you're from. Oh, okay. My next track is going to be, if that's where you're from, then that means I'm international. So please, let me know if you're actually in Iceland right now. That would be dope to be international again for another live, for sure. All right, what else we got here? TikTok will be banned in January, or if it gets sold off, according to what a guy told me. Interesting. So 2025. I'm gonna confirm that. I'm gonna look into that. And this is information we could always look up as well on Google and stuff, but you want to make sure it's coming from a credible source for sure. I'm gonna definitely look into that. All right, now Data said if you get 100,000 plays in Botswana, you're still gonna be broke. Dang, that's crazy. That's crazy. Well, hold on. Let's go back to the calculator. Streaming 100,000 is still a lot though. 100,000. Let's see. I wonder what 100,000. Well, if 1,000 is, it'll be like 300, 400. Yeah, it'll be 1,000 will be like 100,000 streams will be like 300 or 400. Yeah, there it is, 400. Because if it's $3 for 1,000, it would be yeah. My math is right. So yeah. I mean, it's pretty much gonna be the same here. It's not that you're gonna be broke, but this could definitely pay for. Well, we know this could pay for trademarks and this could pay for trademarks and LLC. I'll tell you that for sure. That's enough to cover all of that. But yeah, I mean, you won't be famous, but you won't necessarily be broke. It's just not enough to live off of, obviously. So, yeah, it's no different here, that is. All right, and then Mal says, hey, brother, what's going on, sis? Thank you for joining in. LD40 says, I was checking on my DistroKid analytics, and international countries do pay out differently. How can you capitalize on those foreigners? Ooh, great question. Ooh, I don't want to spend too, you know what? I'll do it. Okay, so to answer your question, LD40, and that's a great question. I have one answer, and it's a very, very quick answer. Submit Hub. All right. If you guys never heard of Submit Hub, you guys need to look into Submit Hub. Submit Hub. Right here. All right. So I already have a Submit Hub account. I'm just going to take you guys to my Submit account really, really quickly. And I'm going to try to speed run through this just to show you guys. Okay. So Submit Hub is a place that you can submit your music to Spotify playlists, right? And you submit it to them, to the curator. Some you got to pay for, some is free. It's depending on the curator, right? But I'm gonna show you something. I did a video on Submit Hub as well. I'll share that link after I show you guys this real quick. But look at this. Submit a song. As you can see, all my songs are on here. Use this song. Submit to a curator, right? Music bloggers, Spotify playlists, YouTube channels, so on and so forth, right? And this is one of the 8 websites that I have that that's part of one of my tools that you can submit to Spotify playlists for free, right? But I have to show you guys this because this is a great, because of what LD40 just said, right? So I'm gonna go the premium route. All right, I'm gonna speed run through this because I have a video on this for you. But to answer your question, this is a great way to capitalize on actually promoting your music to other countries, and I'm gonna show you why I like this route. I just need this to load. Come on. What is there something? Okay, here we go right here. Okay, so these are Spotify playlisters that I could submit to, right? And what's cool about this, it literally tells you if your genre is a match and things like that. Again, I'll share the link momentarily. But you see all of these are like Spotify playlists. But look, they even tell you where they're from. You see, they're literally telling you what country they're from. This playlist is for someone in Romania. This one also Romania, right? Actually, I have a song with them in that playlist right now, right? Romania. Oh no, that's not Romania. That looks different. Is it? Yeah, that looks different. Belgium. That one's Belgium. Look. We have Mexico right here, right? We have Australia right here. Okay, I should know some of these. This is England, right? I know that one. UK, yeah. All right, Australia again. So. Look at this. This is ooh, well, I was gonna say Brazil too. But as you can see, these are playlists in different countries, right? So if you want to hyper focus on getting playlists for different countries, Submit Hub would be a great tool because you can literally submit to them. If they like it, they'll add it to their playlist. I do this all the time. I don't care where you are. Like, I'm submitting to you if you have hip hop music because that is my niche, right? But when you're doing it, and obviously they tell you more and more like what they're looking for, you can actually click on their playlist, like, see, this is rap. I think I have this. Okay, these are the genres that I have specific to this here. It's Christian because I do Christian hip hop, trap, hip hop because mine's kind of do sound like trap, and rap, right? And it's just giving me options of people who have that type of music on their playlist, right? So I submit to them. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. My music is on African playlists right now. Brazilian playlists, Colombian playlists. I got my music on a bunch of different playlists across the world, all right? And that's because of Submit Hub. Submit Hub was my main source for that. Let me share the link with you guys right now. That was a great question, LD40. But yeah, to capitalize on that, that's how you want to do it right there. Please tell me I did this video, or at least I released this video. I didn't release Submit. Did I spell it wrong? No, I spelled it right. Submit. I know I did this video. Don't play with me. My search engine is playing with me. I didn't do this video? That's crazy. Okay, this might be an exclusive video as well. All right, maybe that's an exclusive video as well. I'm out here. All right, guys, some of my best videos are under the membership, I guess. I thought I had that. All right, okay, so I don't have that. But what I will do is I will send you or share the link of where you could get that free tool that gives you not only Submit Hub, but it gives you 7 other websites that you could submit to playlists for free. And again, those playlists will show you what countries they're from as well. Free playlists. And I'm gonna share this link with you guys in the these are great questions, guys. Free, or is it free websites? Hold on. Websites. I don't even remember my own. Is it free websites? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, free. It is free playlist. Free playlists. I should have this as a tab. I really should. Oh, there it is. Free playlist with no S. All right, so I'm gonna share this, right? So, guys, if you haven't already, click on this link and download this immediately. Download this immediately. Gourmet, download it immediately. LD40, download this immediately. With this here, it's 8 different websites that you can submit your music to for free without having to pay for it. Now, these websites do have a pay option as well, but you can submit to them for free as well. All right, and they'll tell you exactly where they're from, what's on the playlist, and all of those different things. So make sure you guys definitely check that out, because that will help you guys immensely. Great question, LD40, and yeah, that's the answer to it right there. So I gotta let me make a notation here, guys, because I don't want to forget this, right? So I gotta release the Submit Hub video, and I have to release there was another video that I had to release as well that I said, what is it? We spoke on it earlier. Guys, somebody help me out. I got to do a video on something else. What was it? Music streaming payouts. Yes, the music streaming payouts. Music streaming payouts. I got to do a video for that as well. Or and the trademark, how to search. That's what it was. Search trademark. That one as well. Okay, so those are 3 videos that I got to do. Everybody who's joining in on IG, thank you all for joining in on IG. I'm on YouTube just answering music industry tip questions. All right. If you guys want your music industry tips answered or questions answered, head over to my YouTube, because we over here cooking for sure, getting all of these questions answered. All right, so that's the link right there. Make sure you get that as soon as possible. All of us in the U.S. on minimum wage are millionaires in Zimbabwe. Don't underestimate your Zimbabwe worth, kings. I love that. I love that. I'm about to Wakanda forever, like for real. That's dope. It's real though. It's true. It's absolutely true, and I love that. That's so great. My father is actually transitioning and living in Colombia, because he's using US dollars to live in Colombia like a king, and it's absolutely genius. But yeah, it's like that for real. So I definitely feel those sentiments. So that is says you're international. I'm in the UK. That'll work. Thank you for making this stream international, Dadis. I appreciate that so much, for sure. All right, I'm painting a house at the moment and have to climb up a ladder to make a comment. That's crazy. Thank you for your just, I guess, your willingness to comment and watch this video as you're putting your life on the line, painting a house. That's crazy. But I appreciate you. I thank you for joining in. I think everybody else who's just been so receptive to the community and been part of it. And I love all these questions and everything like that. You guys really make this fun, right? And I love helping people anyway, so it's a great thing. But I love to see when questions get answered right away and stuff like that. It's awesome. It's an awesome feeling, and I'm glad that I'm here to help you guys, for sure. So let's get to another question here. We still have some time left, so I'm gonna get to this question, and let's see what we got for this one. So hold on, let me make sure I got all of that right for this one. YouTube, yep, I got that. All right, so now this one is, okay, this one looks like a loaded question, so this will probably be the last question, at least from here. All right, so should you use Vivo for your music videos? Okay, so I did a video on this about Vivo, And I guess this is a comment, and they're also letting me know about their opinion on it. For those of you who are joining in on IG again, head over to my YouTube if you want your music industry tip questions answered. All right. So here we go. So Jupiter Kai said that number one, that could be looked at as a marketing budget. Number two, most importantly, what about your ISRC code and UPC codes? You still have to pay for those. When you factor in the cost, wouldn't DistroVid be the cheaper alternative? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are we going? Where are we going? Number three, DistroVid says you can merge your accounts, all three of them, topic, artist, YouTube channel, and Vivo channel. And lastly, would you register your music video with a PRO as well? Okay, so this he's basically responding to my take on Vivo. All right, I'm going to give my take right now on Vivo because I think it is important for people to understand what they're getting themselves into when it comes to Vivo. All right, Vivo, when you distribute your music video through Vivo, they will actually create an official Vivo channel for you. All right, what that means is it'll actually be a separate YouTube channel, no different than how DistroKid and the music distributors make a separate YouTube channel so that they can distribute your music to them. Because that is a different channel, that means that channel will have a different number of subscribers, and it also means that that channel will have a different number of views and all of those different things. It's literally a separate channel from your actual personal channel. Now, as he said in the comments section that Vivo said you can merge all of them together. You can merge the topic artist channel that we discussed through your distributor, the YouTube channel, your personal YouTube channel, and the Vivo channel together. I don't know if you could do that through Vivo, and the reason why I say that is because I've signed up for Vivo and I didn't see that as an option. Now, can you do it now? Maybe, but I'm not sure if that's entirely the case. Why? Because I still see some major artists that has their Vivo channel separate from their actual channel. Perfect example. What's her name? Katy Perry. I know it's random, but she's just one I always remember seeing. I always see like that. All right, so if you look up Katy Perry, right? Did I spell her name right? I think it. Did she always spell it like that? That's crazy. Okay, so Katy Perry, this is her actual channel, right? If you go Katy Perry Vivo, now see that one has 4.4 mil. It's a separate channel. These are two different channels. There's this channel right here, right? This is her Vivo channel. Let it load, let it load, let it load. That's crazy. It's taking forever. See, this is her Vivo channel. 175 videos. So I'm assuming that's all her music videos, which is a lot. That's crazy. It's a lot. The fact that she has that many music videos is insane. This girl is a workaholic. All right, just music videos. And this is her actual channel, her actual personal YouTube channel. Now, what I can see from this is that it is an official artist channel, and her music is collected to it. Why? Because we see releases under her official channel, but her Vivo channel is still separate. So I'm not sure if it is the case that Vivo can actually merge them together. I do know that you could make the Vivo music video show up on your channel like this, right? Because this is Katy Perry's official channel, and here's the Vivo videos, right? So you could link them together in that sense, but these videos still count towards the Vivo channel than her channel. Not only that, you have to pay Vivo a percentage of your royalties, of the streams that you get when you distribute through Vivo, when you put your music video through Vivo. That doesn't make any sense to me, right? I understand Vivo is a name. I understand Vivo is this, that, and the third, and there are probably some perks that you could get with them. But at the end of the day, for me to have to share the cost on that just to have my music video through them doesn't make any sense when I could literally do it myself, right? I could literally have I can put my music video on my channel and I don't have to share it with anybody. So why would I do that? You get what I'm saying? These are things that can mess you up as an independent artist, especially in the beginning, because we need every piece of income that we could get, right? We already got to pay for LLCs and trademarks and distribution and recording our music, mixing, mastering, and paying for beats and paying for this, paying for that, paying for cover art. Like, the list goes on and on and on all these different things that we could pay for. So sharing the revenue that the little revenue that we make in the beginning isn't smart. It just isn't smart. Now, will I ever have a Vivo video in the future? Maybe, but as of right now, why would I? Right? There are plenty of artists that don't use Vivo at all because they want to make sure they get all of their ad revenue for their YouTube channel. They want to make sure they get all the possible royalty revenue that they could get from their YouTube without having to share it. And that's how I feel about Vivo. So going back to the things that he was saying, he was pretty much just mentioning, I guess, the upside to it, right? Like, you could look at it as a marketing budget. Sure, you could look at it as a marketing budget until you get 1 million views on your music video and you realize that Vivo had to take 30% of that. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. And more importantly, what about the ISRC code and UPC code? That's something entirely different. That is not something that you have to pay for, and it's not something that's more to have, right? And then of course this, I think I already debunked that. Now, it may be the case now, right? Or maybe people like Katy Perry just didn't link them together. Who knows? Maybe her management isn't there, right? All I know is when I checked and I tried to do it, it didn't provide me the option to make it all together. The only thing it provided an option for is for me to have my Vivo music videos appear on my actual personal channel. But did it actually merge them together? No, it did not, right? So I don't know, I may benefit of the doubt. Maybe I just don't know how to do it. But as of right now, as of what I know now, this isn't the case. So I definitely want to go over that, all right? And again, that's the last question. I'll delete these questions just to make sure that we went over them so I don't go over them again next week or anything like that, because I think I did that once, all right? But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Now, of course, I want to see who is actually going to win, all right, for the best question answered today, or the best question asked today. So let me go over them really quickly here. All right, so Gorman, the first question was by Gorman, and should I apply for the trademark? Great question. Might be my favorite question of the day. Let me just double check the other questions. Boom. The streaming, how much we get paid for stream? That was the one that came up throughout the week. All right, LD40 about the ban. Let's see here. Let's see. Foreigners. Yeah, that was a great question, LD40. When it comes to capitalizing on the foreigners, and I hope that those websites help you guys, but definitely look into that for sure. All right, so this is the first time ever that this has happened. We actually have a repeat winner, right? I believe that Gourmet had the best question when it came to the trademark. All right, I spent the most time on that question. It was a very great question, and you actually are the winner. Now, here's the thing, Gourmet. You've already won the ebook, right? So what do you win now, because you already won the ebook? I don't know yet. I'm going to give it some thought, all right? But I'm going to find a way to give you something. I'm going to gift you something, because that is a great question. And, you know, it's not your fault you asked 2 great questions on 2 separate weeks, right? So I'm going to see what I can do for you. And that's also going to put me in a position to also think of what type of gift that I could give to those of you who's already won this gift, and what I can maybe give to you guys as another gift if you already had this gift. So Gourmet, I'm going to be reaching out to you. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out what I can gift you for that. All right, for asking that great question. All right. And I appreciate everybody for obviously joining in, for being part of the live. I appreciate you guys for coming back and being part of the community. For those of you who, like that is, I think it's your first time joining in. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe to my channel. All right. I'm here Tuesdays, every Tuesday, noon to 1 Eastern time. All right. UK, that is, I don't know what time it is where you're at, but this is the time that I'm on when it comes to Eastern. All right. And I thank you guys for all joining in. All right. Let's see. Always love being able to be around to catch the lives. I already got the book from you, so don't throw it to me. Give it to a new person. I can't do that. I can't do that. You had the best question. I have to gift you with something. I'm going to find something for you. Trust me. I'm going to find something for you, right? There's no constellation prizes. All right, if you're not first, you're last. Somebody else would have to earn it, right? This is why we do the live. That's the rules. I did make them, but I have to follow my own rules, right? So unfortunately, nobody's going to get this week. But Gorman, I will gift you something, and I will always have something for those of you who's already won this. I will give you something else in the future for it. So I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I'll give you a merch or something. I'll give you something that's the equivalent to it. We'll figure it out, Gorman, but I'll definitely let you know about that. As far as everybody else, again, thank you for joining in. All right. Thank you for being part of the live. LD40. Wow. Thank you so much. Nice. Till next time, WesTheTech, thanks for the great info as well. Thank you so much for contributing, for sending that gift, LD40. It really, really means a lot to me, right? Because I'm really just doing this to help you guys out. So supporting me is super, super awesome. All right. Thank you so much. It truly, truly means the world to me, because it gets hard doing this sometimes. But I truly, truly appreciate that for real, for real. Thank you for that gift. For real, for real. All right. But thank you, guys. Thank you for joining in again. Lastly, I do have to go over it again. My membership club, if you want to be a part of it, definitely check it out. There's perks, different type of perks that you could get involved with, that you could personally have. All you got to do is hit the join button on the bottom of the screen here and look into those perks. All right, for those of you who want more than what we do on Tuesdays and Thursdays. All right, but that's pretty much it, guys. I love you guys. You guys are great. All right, thank you for being part of the show. LD40, thank you for contributing. Those of you on IG, thank you also for joining in as well. And I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday. And remember, Thursday, new video drop. Make sure you guys check that video out on the criticism. And I really, really hope it helps, guys. All right, take it easy. See you guys next week. Peace.
Breaking them windows, kicking them doors.